CFB Prime. I'm your host, Nino Brown. Going into week 7, I'm going to give you some of these coaching candidates that you might not have thought about and some you already know. On this episode, shh, blow the damn whistle.
Some of you in the room right now, you are where you are, you're giving 60% when you have 120 in you. Why? Because you never made a decision. There's those of you in this room, you already there. Your problem is this is stuff you don't want to give up to go. Listen to me, pound for pound, any agent in the room, pound for pound, motivational speaker, pound for pound, entrepreneur, pound for pound, athlete, pound for pound, weightlifter, pound for pound, whatever you do, I guarantee you when you do it, nobody can do it like you do it. The problem is you don't hardly do it.
We back? You back with me? What's good? I'm going to give you a couple of guys, 5 of them to be exact, that I think could be college football coaches of the year candidates. The first guy off the rip, he's fresh in the mind, so we're going to talk about him first. That's Brent Venables, OU. Fresh off that dub against Texas in the Red River rivalry, the last one, right? This as a whole, they're averaging 45 points a game on offense. That's 4th in the country, right? And his defense, which he's known to do, 14 points allowed per game, 11th in the country. Both sides of the ball they can score, all right? And they facing all over through the whole set schedule, the 3rd worst strength of schedule, okay? They're 6th right now in the AP poll. Like I said, caught that dub. And Venables isn't done with what he's done this year. He's 7th in recruiting in next year. He has to be one of those candidates right now for Coach of the Year. Everybody's going to say he's biased because I'm an Oregon guy, but Dan Lanning has got to be one of those coaches as well, all right? 51 points per game. That's 2nd in the whole country, right? But the thing with Oregon this year, they got a defense that's top notch. 11.8 points per game, 5th allowed in the whole country. Yeah, that's right. In the whole country out of Oregon, right? They're ranked 8th in the nation. They got a big one coming up against the Huskies. I think that was for all the marbles, folks. But then, USC's still on the docket. So we're going to have to see. But they run through those 2 teams. Lane's going to be in that mention because, again, we're talking recruits going forward. They're 13th in the country in recruiting for the 2024 class. Now, this gentleman, I don't think many people saw this coming out because his counterpart that was here last year, I could not stand, Scott Satterfield. This guy is Jeff Brom, Louisville Cardinals head coach, 6-0. They were 8-5 last year. They'll have almost tied as many wins as they had last year on the season. All right. They're averaging 36.3 points per game. And this is the kicker. They're only allowing 17.7. Brom got that defense. Elite. That's 22nd in the country, right? Another thing that Louisville's building, they're building the youth. 24th in recruiting for the 2024 class. Brom is working some magic and got something going on right there. Louisville's a sleeper team. God forbid they squeak their way into this college football playoff and keep this streak going. Brom's got to be one of those coaches. I know this is going to be a layup, but it is what it is. Deion Sanders out of Colorado has got to be in consideration, all right? They were 1-11 last year. They're already 4-2. I think they've already scored more touchdowns this year than they scored all of last year, all right? They had 70-plus transfers in and out. Whole new team. 33 points per game, right? They faced the 21st worst strength schedule. That's rough. That defense is just as rough, allowing 34.2 points per game, and they still got 4 dubs on the year. The 68th in recruiting coming into next year, that number's only going to go up, in my opinion, as the season goes on. Watch out for Prime as a candidate. If they can get bowling and maybe get 7 or 8 wins, he's got to shoot up that ladder, coach of the year. And this is the last one many people might not know about or why, but Craig Bowl, okay, out of Wyoming. They were 7-6 last year. They're 5-1 right now, right? They faced 26th worst ranked strength of schedule. That defense is nails. They're only allowing 24 points per game. It's 63 in the nation, okay? I think they're only allowing like 120 yards on the ground. They're top notch. They don't recruit. They are getting the best out of what they got. There's no 5 stars in Wyoming. They might have a couple 4 stars, but I'll beg to differ on that. They were 114th in recruiting last year. And this year, they're 118th. Like I said, Craig Bull is getting the best out of what he's getting for those kids that come into that program, and they're winning. They're bought into that system. So watch out, because if Wyoming, they just missed the AP poll, and I got a feeling they're going to be in it next week. I got a feeling by the end of the year, they're going to be kicking around somewhere in the teens and high 20s. This is a team, this guy right here, Greg Bull, could definitely shoot up those shots for guys. Like, where'd he come from? I don't know, but he's definitely a candidate for Coach of the Year. You know the drill. I'm Nino Brown. This has been a quick one. Just wanted to update you guys on where I'm at on coaches. We might get another 6 or 5 in a couple weeks, putting them on the table, making you guys aware of it. You know the drill. Blow the damn whistle.